Been playing next to Christian Mejia a lot this year, a guy who's kind of risen up the depth chart. Can you just talk about him and his progression and how he's playing?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, when I first got here, I knew he was a really special character, social guy. I feel like he had a lot of experience coming in and basically just, been working, being a workhorse on and off the field, in the weight room extra. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by his success, honestly, and it's going to just keep getting better from here.
Sort of the same question for Andrew Edson. Is that guy? I know he's kind of surprised everybody. How about you?
Didn't surprise me, dude. Man, I tell you, when you work hard and you run to the ball, good things happen. So, I mean, he's just been one of those guys, again, extra film room, always asking the older guys, help with this, help with that. And, I mean, it's shown up. So I'm really proud of the kid, and he's going to keep doing really good things. So don't be surprised when you hear his name more.
Maybe with the exception of Edson, because he is kind of seemingly the go-to answer, who is someone that is really kind of not necessarily surprised, but has stood out to you in a way that maybe they've made a bigger impact than you would have personally thought they would have in these first three games?
I don't know if I'd say. I guess for the fans who I didn't think they knew how good he was, and I knew how good he was Armani Marsh. I mean, that dude's a killer. I mean, he's a beast on the field, and I mean, I knew he was going to break out like this, but I just think Cougar fans need to remember that name because he's a special player.
What is it that he does that's special?
I mean, I don't know if he sleeps. He's just always doing extra, always out in the field, doing more work, asking questions, and it's just like he just has such a love for the game. And I mean, when you show up with so much passion every day, I mean, you're going to make plays, and you're going to be fired up and amped up. So yeah, Armani Marsh, remember that guy.
It seems like since week one, your guys' rushing defense has kind of steadily progressed, taken strides. I guess would you first agree with that sentiment, and what sort of flipped since that Utah State game?
I guess just, we're honing in on, what kind of pass rushers we are, and just really practicing it every day and being more cognizant of it. We want to make sure that, every game we get to the quarterback because that makes everybody's job easier in the back end. So, just every day working on it, staying extra, working our pass rush moves. Coach Coop, just harping on, finding out what our identity is. I think as the year progresses, I think we're going to keep getting better and better.
For rushing defense, though,
yeah.
How's you guys just kind of bottling up running backs better, does it seem? I guess over the past couple, USC had 48 yards or something. What was working well on that end?
I guess just setting hard edges and forcing them to cut back into the guys behind us. And I mean, it's one of those things where we just want to be a smash mouth football team up front, be more physical than the guys across from us. So we try and do that every single day, and hopefully we reap results in the field on Saturday.
And how vital will that be against Utah? Is that that O-line and that kind of running game? I know that they've sort of prided themselves on that. Is it seem like that same kind of team this year?
Oh yeah, I mean, they got some great offensive linemen, big guys, strong guys, backfield, some great running backs. So it's gonna be a very physical game up front. Really just making sure that we're ready to go. Be physical, use our hands, set some edges, and honestly just tackle, use our leverage.
What do you remember about that Utah game last year?
Came out swinging, got punched in the mouth, and kind of like what Abe said, we just got to make sure when we get hit in the mouth, we can start firing back again. So it's one of those things we want to play a 4-quarter game. It's not a half, it's a full game of football. So it was one of those things that was disappointing last year, but I think the guys are ready to go. I think we have a better mindset, and I think it's going to be a good game.
Rolovich said in his Monday presser that game was kind of a point of emphasis around the program this offseason. Would you agree with that? And if so, how so?
Yeah, I mean, we had, I know at one point in the game it had us a 98% chance of victory, and obviously we saw how it turned out. So it's one of those things where we need to do that extra 2%, to make sure that we, get victory in those kind of games. That's when we're up so much. So, just making sure we don't let off the gas and, keep that killer mindset going into the third and fourth quarter.
Obviously, it's an advantage to be playing at home, players like it, fans like it, but I mean, some of the guys haven't been out of Pullman since they arrived for camp. Is there anything refreshing about hitting the road and just getting a change of scenery here for a couple weeks?
I mean, I'd say so. It's always nice to get out and go to an away game, be in front of different fans, kind of get a different atmosphere for the game. Being in Pullman, we love our fans here and stuff, and it gives us such a big home field advantage when the fans are here. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice to see what happens when we're in a hostile atmosphere. I know Utah, brings a really good fan base, so it's gonna be loud. We'll just see how the offense handles that. But it'll be nice to get out of Pullman and just kind of see where we are as an away team.